Good evening students. This is Padmasri from MBA department working as a assistant professor in BVC ITS Battlepalam. So today we are going to discuss about the concept retailing in services marketing. So we all are know about services marketing. So it is the branch of marketing and we all are know about to satisfy the customer needs and wants. So every manufacturing concerns or every producers whatever may be, so all are producing the goods and services to satisfy the customer needs and wants. So okay, here to satisfy customer needs and wants, so there are so many services available for attracting customers also. So one of them is retailing, also one of the major customer satisfying service sector. And moreover, retailing is directly interlinked with the customers also. So okay, the word retail is derived from the French word retailer, means to cut a piece of or to break bulk. So okay, here the retailing word retail is taken from the derived from the French word retailer, so which means to cut a piece of or to break a bulk. So that means after completion of production process, the product didn't get customers directly, so it travels so many stages. So okay, here retailer means to cut a piece off, to provide the customers goods and services. So retailing concept used to cut a piece off or to break the bulk. So okay, so here in retailing concept, so the retailer plays most important role. So okay, retailer is who directly meets end users to sell the products or services and to get feedback for products also. So okay, in this distribution of goods and services from supplier to customer, so retailer plays most pivotal role. So that's why retailer is the person who directly meets end users. So here end users means customers, to sell the products and services and to get feedback for producers also. That means retailer directly interact with the end user and he sell the products and services, and after completion of utilizing that products, so he already directly interact with the customers. That's why he took feedback from end users if the product is good or not, and what are they want, what are they are needing more expectation from that product, all those things. And again he has to submit these feedback for producers also. So okay, here this is the channel of distribution. So okay, the production process starts with the supplier. After completion of searching supplier, selecting supplier, so the raw materials are entered into the manufacturing process. That means that person is called as, who is dealing the manufacturing process is called as manufacturer. And after completion of production process, the wholesaler buys bulk from the manufacturer, and among wholesalers, so retailer buys that products and so he sells that product to customer. So here in this channel of distribution, so the retailer directly interact with the customer. So these are only customer know about retailers and retailer knows the customers. So that's why retailer sell the products to customers and he takes the feedbacks from customers and retailer produces the feedback for manufacturers or producers. So okay, this is the better definition, so that is given by the Condiff and Still. So retailing consists of all those activities involved in selling directly to ultimate consumers. So retailing consists all those activities that may be promotional activities or producing process or manufacturing process and giving offers, coupons, all those things, activities involves directly to the ultimate consumers. So that why? Because retailer only directly interact with the customers. So okay, now role of retailing concept. So we all learn about role of retailing. First of all, sorting. So sorting means it is the arrangement of goods and services in a systematic manner, in a perfect manner to attract the more customers. That means if customers visit our retail shop, our shops, so if we arrange the products in a neat manner, he can choose the perfect product. Next one is breaking bulk. So retailer purchases the product from wholesalers in a bulk manner, and whenever it is needed, he has to break the bulk products and he has to supply the products to consumers. Next one is holding stock. So with the help of holding concept, so retailer has to purchase the goods from wholesalers and he has to maintain in their godowns. Next one is channel of communication also. So retailer plays most pivotal role in retail channel of distribution. So why? Because he only take the feedback from customers and send that feedback to producers. Next one is transport and advertising functions also. So he has to provide the on the basis of their communication, so their possibilities, the interaction with customers, so he has to provide the transportation facilities also, and he has to provide the better advertisement also. Why? Because so with the help of sorting concept, he has to arrange a new product in front row, so that's why customer have to be select that product. So like this, he has to give the advertising function also, he has to play the advertising function also. Next one is assortments. So okay, consumers offers with wide variety of products also. So with the help of assortment concept, he has to provide the different types of products also. And now going to discuss about, so what is the relevance of retailing? So in services marketing, services sector. So okay, again, relevance of retailing is divided into two categories. So okay, here, so relevance of consumers, relevance for wholesalers and producers also. So retailer directly interact with the customers and take feedback, as well as, so after taking feedback, he has to provide those feedback to wholesalers and producers. So okay, here relevance of consumers is different categories. That means, so on the basis of selection of goods, so while selecting the product, is this product is get one, and if you buy this product, you have to get one more things, and he has to explain the features also, and variety of goods also. By selecting consumers goods, and moreover he has to maintain the variety of goods also. That means he has to maintain the product lines also. And demand creation, so retailer create the demand for already existing products and new products also. And distribution, so retailer distribute the products for consumers. And credit facility also, so sometimes if the bonding between retailer and consumer is good one, he has to provide the credit facility also. And personal services also, on the basis of their commitment and bonding after completion of production process also, retailer has to provide the personal services also. That means transportation of goods from retail shop to their homes, like this. And next one is sale of approval also. So okay, retailer has to provide the better customers for better satisfaction for customers also, and he has to directly interact with the consumers also. So that's why they have to provide better goods and services, and moreover he has to provide the approval for customers also. Okay, in this category he has to sell the products and he has to give in facilities for their choice, all those things. And now relevance for wholesalers and producers also. So okay, taking feedback from consumers, so he has to provide those feedback for wholesalers and producers. So okay, first one is access to customers. So what the actual customers wants, needs and wants. So okay, on the basis of their, and moreover, so relevance for wholesalers and producers also. So here wholesalers and producers bulk from suppliers and manufacturers also. So okay, here he has to access the customers, and retailer has to access the customer needs and wants. And advertisement of new products also. So retailer advertise the new products from and he has to purchase the new products from wholesalers and producers, and he has to give the advertisement for those products and arrangements of to sell the goods also. To breaking with the help of breaking bulk and holding stock concept, he has to arrange the products in a systematic manner and he has to sold the products. And next one is information about consumers' habits, tastes and needs also. By taking the feedback from consumers, so retailer provide the information. So what are the actual consumer needs and wants, habits? So he has to provide those information from wholesalers, producers and suppliers, whatever may be, whose the feedback actually wants. And now going to discuss about emerging influence areas of retailing and shopping malls. So okay, so present in area, so information plays most pivotal role, and moreover, so we are using the online facilities also, online shoppings also. So in this area, so many emerging influence factors are affecting in retailing and shopping malls also. So first main emerging influence factor is attracting the customers. So to attract more customers, so retail they have to be provide the offers, buy one get one free gifts, discounts, all those things. And next one is safety of shopping. So in generally, so retailing shopping malls is a safety perception one, and they has to provide the better services to customers. In case of any arrangements or problems arise, he has to solve those problems. Next one is brand conscious and trendy customers also. So with the help of taking feedback from customers, so he has to give feedback for what are the actual brands that customer wants and what the trends actually customers follow. Next one is creation and ultimate shopping experience, recreation and ultimate shopping experience also. So if we take the shopping malls, so present scenario, they are maintaining the recreation facilities for children. So if you take better example for theaters, shopping malls, all those things. So they have to maintaining the hotels, restaurants and some sports events, all those things for different people. So ultimate shopping experience also. So they have, after completion of shopping, they have to feel happy. And last one is critical effect on business also. So that is the impact of critical effect on retail stores, on business of retail stores. So okay, here shopping malls affect retail more. So okay, here, so generally shopping malls, so they are maintaining, they are facing the tough competitions. So on the basis of those, they have to give more offers to customers and they are maintaining, they are giving the more benefits to the customers also. So these are the different influence factors affecting the retailing and shopping malls. So this is about retailing in services marketing. So on the basis of services marketing concept, so services are so many categories, that may be banking services, insurance services, educational services, IT sectors, all those things. So retailing also one of them. And moreover, so retailer is the direct interaction with customers. So retailing consists of all those activities involved in selling directly to ultimate customers also. So in this area, they have to provide different aspects to customers. They have to provide the more benefits to the customers for the development of their business. Thank you.